It's not a world of men.
I want you to be a man.
You could just be a man in this one moment.
I gotta be a man.
Be a man.
It's be a man time.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man. Am I supposed to be a man?
Be a man.
Be a man. Be a man.
Be a man.
You can act like a man.
Be a man.
This episode of the Be a Man Experience is sponsored by Blue Chew. Summer is here, and it's time to bring the heat in the bedroom. Now you can increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable tablet at a fraction of the price. No more awkward conversations at the doctor's office and waiting in line at the pharmacy. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. They say first impressions are everything. Time to leave her with an impression that's going to last a lifetime. Blue Chew wants you to have better sex. Discover your options at bluechew.com. Chew it and do it. We got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use promo code MAN20 at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com, promo code MAN20 to receive your first month free. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And shout out to Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast.
Be a man. Experience! Kids nowadays got no discipline.
You're goddamn right about that, be a man. You know why?
Not like the old days, because of parenting.
Because your old man got the fucking strap in the back.
Oh, the strap.
Right?
That was fucking the threat. You're going to get the strap.
Oh, one sound of that fucking belt buckle getting loosened.
Okay. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, Daddy?
Don't whip me with that belt.
And that was like fear of discipline. Did it make you do the right thing?
For a while.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, at least for a while. Until the next slip up.
Yeah.
Which there would be more. But you're right, the fear, just the fear of it.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Let alone the actual flogging.
We used to have to fucking stand at attention, salute, do
Did
push-ups. Oh, yeah, when we're bad. All kinds of
You
shit.
have to say, hooah!
No,
shit like that?
he was in an army. He was an army man.
Was he?
Yeah, he wasn't in the
You have to
Marine
make your
Corps.
bunk up in the morning? Old 500?
He fucking
Get up, you lazy
bounce
boy!
a quarter off it.
I never made a bed in my fucking life, to be honest with you. I don't give a shit. Even now, I sleep in my own room. I don't care about an unmade bed.
The only time I make my bed is if I know a pussy is going to see
Right,
those
you want to
sheets.
spiff up.
That's it.
The only time I'm in trouble about an unmade bed is if I check into a fucking hotel and the bed's unmade.
Yeah.
Then I'm upset.
Yeah, I always...
My house, I don't care.
I always check to see if there's any hairs on the fucking... I always lift the sheet up, look for people's hairs and shit, see if there's anything
Oh,
there.
your favorite thing, dried loads.
Yeah, steel load.
Still. I know, you don't want that at all.
No.
So, be a man, do you feel like the current generation, like, they lack discipline? Like, they need something?
I think the whole world's becoming weak. You know, but they could use a little more discipline.
It's a global movement of wokeism and pussyism, isn't it?
It's not. It's just like I think a lot of it has to do with parenting.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
And that
the
has
parents
to
fucking half the problem.
Yeah.
And do you think that has something to do with the fact, like, say, for instance, like, your generation, that, like, you grew up and you guys were getting smacked around. You weren't just getting spanked. You were getting full-blown hit.
Oh, yeah, we're getting punched.
Well, you're getting KO'd.
yeah,
Yeah,
getting punched.
you were getting KO.
You could
KO punch.
potentially
You
get
fucking
knocked out.
punch us once in the arm. We couldn't lift
Right.
your arm for a week.
Yeah. And it simplified everything. They're not going to sit down and have a big old fucking discussion about what you should be doing. You know what I mean? It's like, you did a wrong thing, now you must be penalized. Boom, done.
Now they discuss it.
It was frontier justice.
Yeah.
A quick hanging. No bullshit. You did that? Come here. You're getting a fucking backhand.
That's it. Those are the
Boom,
fucking
over.
rules.
Hanging without a trial.
Let's move on. Yeah, they hit us with every fucking thing in sight. But
Oh my
these
God.
kids, like even my kids, right? My younger kids, they got no fucking discipline at all.
You
And it is our
you
fault.
whack the older kids?
Very little.
Yeah, me too.
They want to call the cops on me. You touch me, I'll call the cops. One spanking. I go, what the fuck told you that? Some teacher.
So is that true? Like if you whack a kid, the cops will come and you're in trouble, or is that just a foul?
You know something? Anybody can call on you. They'll fuck you up. I'm over here and be a man is hitting me. You're fucked.
Yeah, no shit.
Or me or him or anybody. Some brother kid calls up and says that, they're hauling you out.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, if they get called, they have to take someone.
Yeah, it's guilty before
Right.
fucking proven innocent. You know, it's fucking.
Yeah, my 13-year-old son, seriously, I'm not making him, but I'm going to try to encourage physical fitness in him, at least for a while, because you know how it is. I was fit and I ran out.
Yeah.
I said, why don't you try to get fit? Maybe you could stay fit, unlike me, because if you're 30 and you're unfit, you're probably never going to want to get fit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You say, fuck it. Get down and give me. He's doing push-ups for me now.
That's good.
Yeah. And I put my foot on his fucking back like this, too. Make him come on. Come on. Hold that last one for 5 seconds. For real.
Now, is there any like rewards attached
No.
to that system, or it's just fucking do it?
He's fucking rewarded all the time because I'm so weak. Can I get a game? I used to ask my father for $1 and some pocket change. Can I buy a game for $40 for Oculus? I go, yeah, oh, fuck. Give me one.
Oh yeah,
I'm easy.
$40 for Oculus, $70 for fucking PlayStation. That's
Right?
fucking crazy.
What did you ask your father for? A couple of bucks maybe here and there?
Nothing.
Nothing. Right.
Never asked for nothing.
If you had a fucking quarter
Just ask my mother.
when you were a kid, you go, I got 50 cents. I got a quarter. Wow. Right?
And it's
That was
like-
something.
You hear shit like that, and you say it to like this generation now. Like back then, we got what we got, and we were happy that we got it.
Right?
And that's not how they look at it.
50 cents got you 10 large-sized candy bars when I was a kid, or a nickel a pop.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Reese, Almond Joy. You fucking, it was
It was the penny
unbelievable.
candy back then.
Big, right?
I remember when we lived in East Boston, this fucking drunk broad used to have me fucking give me a quarter, I'd get her a gallon of milk. I used to get a gallon of milk. I got a quarter. I was rich.
You know, pack of fucking baseball cards was fucking 5
Nickel.
cents.
Who says Woody Allen or whoever? When somebody said most of life is just showing up, half of life is just showing up.
Yeah.
Discipline. Yes, I've lacked discipline in life. I've paid the price. I wish I did have more discipline. But, you know, mundane, regular kind of things. I think I'd be further along down the road. But I was highly undisciplined.
And discipline is so much tougher to fucking uphold when you're doing it to yourself. You know?
Right. Yeah.
When you have to fucking tell yourself, oh, like, I'm sure being a man, you're a big gym guy. Like, discipline's a big part of going to the gym.
Yeah. I'm dragging ass, but I'm going to the gym tonight.
Here's the exercise. Now, you do it good the right way, right? Like, say a guy like Jack LaLanne. Remember him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Even with all that shit he used to do, he didn't live that fucking long. He lived old, but
It was
still.
80s, right?
That was good enough. After that, you better live to be 110. I get up at 3 in the morning. I fucking have eggs, whites only. Then I work out for 7 hours. He's still fucking dead in his mid-80s.
Yeah.
Why bother?
I just want to find out, like, for a fact and have hard evidence on these people that are eating, like, you know, a single fucking egg white, a sliver of an avocado, fasting for 36 hours. How long are they going to live? I want to see the hard data that, like, oh, if you do these things, you're going to last to be 100.
That's not how
like, it's...
Uncle Salvi, he ate sweets and ate whatever he wanted. He lives to be under 107.
That's unbelievable. Yeah. If you told me he was fucking chain smoking, I'd really love it.
Yeah.
He smoked?
No, he drank some wine once in a while.
And he ate whatever he
never
wanted
got married. Never got married.
Oh, there you go, right
That's
there.
the big
And he
surprise.
was a man of the Bible. He was very religious.
Oh, he loved the Bible.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. 106?
107.
See, I would like to go a strong 107.
Yeah.
And he was, I mean, up until the last 6 months, he was
Really?
great quality of
He's
life.
one out of, I wonder what the
One
stat
out of
is. One out of the
1,000.
fucking
I tell my kids all
5,000, 10,000,
I told my
right?
kids, I said, you're never going to meet anybody in this good a shape at that age
Never.
the rest of your life.
Yep.
That's what I tell my kids.
99% of the people croak by fucking mid-80s. I don't, sad to say this as we're getting older, but
Yeah.
it's true, right?
Yeah.
You can go on a macro diet, walk, do whatever the fuck you're going to do. You're lucky if you
Yeah,
make it to
lifespan
mid-80s.
went down like a year or two because of COVID.
Yeah.
But like by doing all of these things, it's like these things aren't tested and proven.
No.
Well, it's all of these fucking like these keto people and like fucking all of this shit. We don't know.
The
It's,
intermittent fasting.
I mean, of course, by rights, you look at it and you're like, yeah, you know, if you fast and you fucking discipline yourself and you do this and like by rights, the body should fucking repair cells and it should do this and it should do that. But there's so many other like contributing factors and there's things that we don't know about. It's not proven. It's somebody saying something, somebody getting immediate results, but you don't have the long-term stats.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, this guy did the fucking egg white fucking avocado thing for fucking 30 years and he tacked fucking 15 years onto his life. Okay, now I know that that's the thing to do.
It's like life after death. Show me the people. Where are they?
Yeah.
Show me. I don't hear from anybody. Right? When they're gone, I don't no trace of them. I don't believe it then.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? What the fuck? Same with that. Actually, all right. I buy these vitamins. I fall prey to these life extension vitamins. You start reading, fuck, gee, the guy goes, this will repair the internal aging component of the mitochondria within the cell. It addresses this pill, magically goes in there and goes right to that fucking spot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting these $50.
How about these? These work, right?
See this?
Those are good fun.
This is a special medicinal gumdrop. I think you know what I'm talking about. And I have a whole new take on this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know. This is,
as you know,
this is a totally different John.
I've decided to fucking stay this way forever now.
I'll tell you, when I was going super hard on the edible train, and I wasn't smoking, I wasn't drinking because I was being medicated because of the edibles. I was happy, but fucking I wasn't sleeping good.
She told me I had classic edible. What's the word? I can't even think of say. Fucking brain's gone. You don't take it. After effects.
Oh, flashbacks?
What am I saying?
A flashback? After effects?
Yeah, like a flashback. Something
Maybe
like
you
that.
should take another edible.
Right, exactly. So she's saying, you have the classic symptom. Oh, withdrawal.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, I go. What are you talking about? Having an off fucking day. I go, I got news for you. I did take one. Oh, you're still a prick. I go, it's not from the edible. Don't blame the edibles.
Yeah.
They want to blame the edibles.
Your wife
You're supposed to blame the fucking edibles for erratic behavior. I go, I did take one. It's just how yesterday was. It sucked.
Yeah, it just wants to be used as ammunition for later, you know,
right?
For some sort of thing. Oh yeah, well you wouldn't have had that day if you weren't on drugs,
right? And now I jumped on that train and go, it's not really a drug, man. It's just nothing really. It's just nature.
It ain't. There's receptors in your brain that is specifically made for cannabis and for THC and CBD and all of that. That's a real fucking thing. You can't fight that. That's science.
This is true. Would you like a gumdrop? Yeah, man.
No, I don't want to smile. I don't want to be happy.
I think you should have your own line of fucking Be a Man edibles.
It's in the works.
Of course it is.
You can make any claim at all. So you just think of the infomercial. By taking one of these, you will be disciplined, happy. You'll get poontang up the fucking ass. How many you sell these? Thousands, millions.
Oh shit!
Right? You want discipline? Right here in a bottle. All that shit you don't want to do, take one of these. You lie, of course.
Yeah. Don't forget, the gift shop is by the exit.
Order now and get an extra bottle free. How about that shit? That turns me off. Instead of me going, oh, wow, I go, then it must be shit, right?
Yeah, you truly don't value your fucking product if you're giving it away for free.
Wait, order now and get 3 more.
So why are you giving them away? And then fucking after that, I have to start paying fucking $90
So the bottom line
a
is you
bottle.
really want $5 a bottle,
Yeah.
right? Some shit. They got it all figured out, the assholes.
So you don't spank your kids?
I don't hit my kids. No. Although...
Grab them?
I've done a little grabbing. Not much, though. Maybe once. These two? Maybe one grab like this once.
Yeah.
The other two maybe got a couple little spanking. Not
doing
much.
it frequently, that really sends a message, though.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember a pivotal day in my childhood. I wasn't that young. I was like 13 or something, and I fucked up in junior high school. And my mom, single mom, God bless her, she's just trying to rope me in somehow. And she brought out the belt, and she gave it her fucking all. She was like putting hip into
Did she
it.
fucking moan like Monica Seles, the tennis player? With each one.
She was.
She moaned when she got stabbed in the back too. Remember?
Yeah, she gave it her fucking all,
Yeah, okay.
and then she looked over at me and she's like, "Good luck fucking sitting down now." And I was still such a fucking punk. I went over and grabbed the hard fucking kitchen chair and pulled it out and sat down and fucking looked at her right in the eye, and that was such a pivotal fucking point because she realized at that point, I could beat the shit out of this kid, and it's not going to make a fucking difference.
You are an
So you had no
untrainable
fear.
stallion.
You had no fear of discipline.
Had no fear at that point.
Did you say, "Thank you, sir, I have another"?
Yeah. I had no fear of the discipline. I had no fear of the discipline, and she knew that the discipline wasn't going to work.
In other words, the jig was up. It was
The
all.
jig was up.
The regime came to a fucking end.
Oh, yeah, the curtain lifted, and I saw the fucking
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz. And
There was no
fucking-
more pretending.
There was no more.
My old man one time, I hook school. Fucking sauntered into the house. He was there. My mother was there. Everybody's quiet. I go, looks like I got away with it.
Yeah.
Sat down at the kitchen table. My old man's where you are. He gets up, makes a fake move to the fridge, saunters over. I'm looking
Head
this
fake.
way. I get hit with a fucking haymaker. Drop to the fucking floor. Chair and all went down. Hook school? Hook fucking school? Oh, yeah. Fucking laid out. I go, huh? I go, yeah.
It's like that scene in Goodfellas. How was
Yeah.
school today?
He starts beating him with the belt.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll never forget, I had a nice day. I went with a broad to some friend's house.
It was
I
worth the
almost
whack.
said the name, yeah. So I remember that day very well, all of it.
Yeah.
Chick was so big up here, looked like an ass.
Nice.
Us together, go, looks like an ass.
But we were saying like the different. I mean, a lot of people incorporate when you say spanking, it means that you're just like disciplining your kid. But that was like an old school staple. Like
Yeah.
they used to be the bend over the knee, son.
This is
And
going to
then you
hurt
were-
me more than it does you. And then you punch him in the teeth.
If you were getting either the belt or you were getting the paddle or you were getting the straight up fucking hand.
They'll arrest you now. You know? I'm so see, this is all part of the systemic problem because I do think I don't do it. What's wrong with a little whack in the ass? Nothing.
Nothing.
Really,
Gets their
nothing.
attention.
So I say to her, my wife, I go, "What happened to us? Look how the light turned out." She goes, "You're fucked up." I go, "No, I'm not." I swear to right? But it's true though. We actually have these discussions like we got fucking hit. And it didn't affect.
She ever meet your parents?
No.
No, they were gone.
She's come at me fucking aggressively, this one.
Oh, really?
Like no other. I go, what the? Whoa, hey, easy, baby. You know, fucking knock you the fuck out.
But like back in the day, it's funny because spanking was just kind of a thing that was, you know, it was done to discipline people in general. Like
you beat a potty kid, you get out of control. See the parents be beating the shit out.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
You see other people getting whacked around too.
And way back, you could even spank the neighbor's kid a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Mr. Sullivan gave me a fucking backhand. What were you doing
Yeah.
for him to do that?
well,
Right?
and this is something that I didn't really know about until I actually here at Be a Man Studios we did a little research that spanking was done before they started actually like slapping and hitting the women. They would bend them over the fucking thing and they would discipline them like they were a child.
But the women liked it, so they stopped doing it.
And that exactly, it's like, and do you think that's because it was so many years of girls getting fucking spanked in the fucking ass that it just turned them into freaks, and they're like, I like it now,
I
you
don't
know?
like one bride used to have me spank her, and then she was like, "Oh man, not so hard."
You gotta find that happy
Spank me in the
medium,
ass.
right?
So we found this is an article in a newspaper. I think it's in the mid-50s, and the question is, do you spank the old lady?
Oh, so this was the zeitgeist of the times. How people thought.
This was the big
What
thing.
paper's that from? What town?
I'm not exactly sure. I think it's Anytown, USA.
These
be a
guys
man.
are all fucking handsome too. Like they look like fucking. They could be problematic.
So, John, if you could do us all a favor and feel free to embellish as much as you want, because some of this dialogue is actually incredibly hilarious. Feel free to do voices, to do whatever you want, and then we'll talk about it after the fact.
For those viewing at home on YouTube or whatever, and others just listening can imagine, there's pictures of gentlemen, kind of fucked up looking for the most part, saying how they feel when posed with the question, should she be spanked? There's a guy, Miguel Mattis, probably fucking dead so I can say this, out of New York. He says, why not? If they don't know how to behave by the time they're adults, they should be treated like children and spanked.
Wow.
That ought to make them grow up in a hurry.
I would think like,
And he goes, this be a man. If it doesn't at first, they'll get the idea soon enough. What do you think of that?
I mean, this is like 1950s.
I'd say, look at the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he
If you
is.
told me like 1860s or something, I'd say, yeah, maybe.
Didn't Sean Connery not long ago, slaps? Give his wife a
Yeah,
few
yeah.
slaps.
Yeah.
He got a couple of slaps. He was right at the cusp when it was turning. Hey, wait a minute, pal. You can't really say that.
He was like too old to cancel. You know?
He goes, I was fucking James Bond. What do I care? Want to hear another guy?
Yes.
Here's Frankie Desiderio. Brooklyn barber be a man.
Oh, there you
Okay.
How do you think he feels about it? I think we can imagine,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
When posed with the question, he says, yes, when they deserve it. As a barber, I got a lot of faith in the hairbrush.
Oh, yeah.
I think there are certain cases when it is advisable. When there's no reason you should go right ahead and do it. I can't knock the idea. In my business, a man gets a lot of store by the results he can get with a hairbrush properly applied. So he's for beating his women with a fucking hairbrush.
Big deal. I got a hairbrush when I was a kid.
You know something?
Did we get a hairbrush?
I never got the fucking hairbrush.
Yeah, never got the hairbrush.
I got the hairbrush.
You know why? We had combs. We didn't do brush.
No, the mother always had a hairbrush.
I don't know where it was.
Big hunk of wood.
My old man had a dirty comb in his back pocket.
Yeah, it was like all fucking like
like dandruff
shit.
in it and
Yeah,
shit.
Greasy, a couple of fucking hairs.
Imagine carrying a fucking comb right now.
in a handkerchief.
Excuse me, can I borrow your comb? Oh, yeah, here you go. Yeah, you need a fucking comb on your person all day. Come on.
Yeah, imagine standing in a circle of 20 people and being like, I need a comb. And
Excuse
9
me.
of those people pull them out.
Yeah, excuse me, I'm going to comb my fucking hair in public here for a moment. I whip out my comb that's been in my fucking pocket I bought for $25. All right. Are you ready for another one? Teddy Gullell out of Brooklyn, parking lot attendant. He says, you bet. It teaches them who's boss. A lot of women tend to forget this is a man's world, and a lot of men who step down as boss of a family wish they hadn't. Spanking might help get some of the respect they lost. Wow.
Sounds like he's talking about the mob.
Yeah,
Right. This guy, you don't fuck around with Teddy Gullell. He's a hardliner, man, huh?
And some of them deserve it, too.
I guess he was that poor fucking wife. You ready for fucking William Davis out of Brooklyn? Toy factory owner? This guy looks like a legitimate ex-convict, okay? He says, yes, most of them have it coming anyway. If they don't, it'll remind them how well off they are. I subscribe to the theory that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Ooh. Fucking deep thinker.
Fucking archaic.
Yeah. Right.
Not that long ago either.
Fucking Hippocratic oath or some shit.
And that's and these are supposed to, these 4 things are supposed to represent just the everyday common man during that fucking time period. All 4 of these guys are for it.
Right.
They're all from New York. Right?
They thought it was perfectly okay to go smack your woman around. You know, it's funny, and that's New York. As you know, Europeans, a lot of people felt that way.
Mm-hmm.
Women get a lot of fucking beatings over the years.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, like, now that, the dust is settled and times are different, and obviously I understand that you shouldn't fucking treat a woman that way, and that you shouldn't fucking slap her and hit her and stuff.
My old man never hit my mother.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, so
I never hit a woman.
No.
And it sucks because those are that's the worst case scenario. You fucking move on. You get divorced. It's always I always look at those people like they're the fucking scum of the earth just because they can't handle fucking day-to-day shit. I mean, how many times did you fucking get home from work and want to fucking dump your day out on your fucking broad, but you can't?
How about this? You're driving, I'm going, when I get home, I'm going to sucker punch my wife. the one caring for the kids, cooking dinner. I'm just going to go in and just fucking tip the table over and try
How
to
about
punch.
Jake LaMotta?
Try to exactly, right.
Just set the
Nuts.
tone.
That was it right there. That was my house.
Yeah.
That's how it was.
So
The
your
only
old
one
man
that was-
never whacked your mother.
I think there was some shoving.
Yes, so
Maybe.
for
You know what I mean?
2 minutes for shoving.
High sticking.
No majors.
No, I don't remember calling any fucking whoopings. We wouldn't have put up to that. I think we would have fucking grew some balls and fucking stepped
Jumped in.
Yeah.
at that point. You know what I mean? But there was a lot of tossing of shit.
A lot of banging.
How about in the 90s when there was that fucking the dude that fucking got arrested in fucking Singapore, and they fucking beat him with the cane.
The kid was from America?
Yeah, he was from America,
Yeah.
and they gave him the caning.
That was like a big controversy if they were
Right.
going to do it. Then they did it.
Yeah, they did. They caned the shit out of him.
Where was that? In,
Singapore.
Singapore, yeah. They're
You know what I
still
mean?
fucking caning people.
Their
What about
cities
Adrian
look fucking-
Peterson?
Oh,
the
yeah,
switch.
he said he hit him.
Oh yeah, with the
The kid, he
switch.
fucking hits the kid's balls and everything, right? Cut him open.
like a tree twig or something?
Yeah, but just the switch. He fucking bloodied the kid.
And they take you out to the shed to do it,
Yeah.
which is fucked up. Say, come with me to the shed. It's time for a fucking whooping. I'm going to get that tree branch.
Like walking to the electric chair.
Yeah, you're getting that dead
know?
man walking feeling. You're like, fuck.
Think about that. If you pull your pants down, bend over, and you start whacking the kid in the ass with a fucking stick.
Yeah.
Switch.
I've never been that
But he hit
pissed
the kid
off
in the
at my
ball.
kids.
He hit the kid in the balls and
Yeah,
everything with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Fucking cut him
How old was the
everywhere.
kid? Like 3 or
six.
4?
Like
What the
6
fuck
years
did he
old
do?
or something.
What could he have possibly
He's
done
just being a kid.
to deserve a whooping?
Yeah, imagine if ball spanking was the norm. We'd all be fucking saints.
Be all fucking, yeah.
A public flogging.
Right in the fucking nuts.
We'd have scarred nuts.
The discipline thing, right? As far as as much as I don't want it, every country should have a draft. But and then again, I don't want my kids to go.
Well, most
I
of
don't
them
wanna
do,
go.
right?
But this is all part of
Yeah.
the decay of, you know what I mean? There's no fear of draft. I don't have to step up. It's just like a gradual
Yeah.
wearing away of everything.
Yeah.
The wokeism, the teachers, this, that, political correctness. Testosterone levels are down. You've all heard that and seen that.
Yeah.
Ball size have shrunk. You never know by Be a Man's fucking package. But
By those fucking
I've
door
never seen them
knockers.
up close and personal. I'm just assuming.
I felt the wind when he walks by.
I'm assuming they're mighty clanging fucking balls.
Fucking grapefruits.
But it's like fucking like something like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like we were talking about that
Right.
thing. Like he had to go. Like he could have been a world champion then, but he had to go and serve his 4 years.
He did right, exactly.
It's not like it's a draft. It's a obligation.
Yeah, right.
It makes you
That's
fucking more
mandatory.
unified, right?
Yeah.
Then there wouldn't be all this country fucking being torn apart. You know what I mean? So much you say, well, we all get skin in the game, as they say, or whatever,
yep.
to some degree. But I think it just splinters into all aspects of life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody gets a medal. You don't have to serve. You don't have to do anything. You don't do shit. Do nothing. No, that's great. Hey, you sneak across the border, they give you fucking money, a place to live.
Yeah.
They'll teach you discipline during the service.
Yeah, yeah.
I was always willing to to be disciplined for when I did something fucking stupid or wrong or whatever. But like the whole idea of like that army discipline, like to get down and fucking give me 20, it horrified me when I was homeless. That's what everybody was telling me, dude. Just go to the army, and I'm
fuck
no.
that.
I don't know, no, not
I could
for
never,
me,
man.
not for me.
At 12, when Combat was on TV, that was the TV show when we were kids. It was
Combat
coolest
was the
thing,
best.
Combat. Remember,
Vic
that was
Morrow.
fucking great. That was
Sarge.
an oldie.
Yeah,
And you're 12, you go, I'm going to join the fucking army. World War II was only 10, 15 years prior.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then you hit the teenage, you go, I was a hippie by then going,
Vietnam
fuck
was-
that. I ain't
yeah.
going no fucking army.
Vietnam, I always just assumed I'd get drafted because it was felt like my whole life I was watching it on TV.
Oh, yeah. The draft ended my year. It ended. I went, whew. I had to register. It ended in 73, and that was it for
I
me.
think I had to register too,
Yeah, yeah.
but there was no
Can you imagine
draft,
getting
but-
fucking drafted?
No.
I already said, I go, if I do, I ain't going. I don't know what I would do, but I said I wasn't going to go.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know where
Go
I'd
to Canada. That's what everyone did, right?
Right.
Went to Canada.
I always said that like fucking my greatest nightmare is being thrown in jail for a crime that I didn't commit. I feel like being drafted would be the
Oh
same
my
thing.
God.
It's just somebody coming in and stopping and ending your fucking life and being like, you're getting on this fucking plane and you're going to fucking East Bumfuck and chances are you're not coming home, son.
You were playing stickball a week ago in Brooklyn neighborhood. Now you're in the fucking jungle with a machine gun. Say, how did this happen?
What did I do?
See, that's the funny thing. They want you to be disciplined, like, say, the military, right? They did, quote unquote, discipline you, but then they'll put you in some dumb fucking war that doesn't make any sense at
Yeah.
all. And at the end of it, it's a stalemate and a waste of time.
Yeah.
World War II is different.
Yeah.
But all these
Yeah.
other wars
Yeah.
have been fucking useless.
exactly.
And wrong. I'm anti fucking war.
Oh, yeah.
My old man called a rifle a gun, and so they spazzed out on him in the service.
they?
He had to walk around with a gun on a pillow for weeks, saying, "This is a rifle, not a
That's what I
gun.
mean.
This is a rifle, not a gun."
Wow.
Discipline.
Yeah.
Then he had to think when he looked down the whatever launcher he had, it was like a small bazooka or something. Nothing came out, so he looked down.
Oh.
I think you know what I think it was the thing you put the
Oh, a mortar.
mortar.
Yeah.
He said
yeah.
he looked down. They fucking lost it on him over that.
Thank God, though, right?
Yeah,
Taught him
yeah.
a fucking lesson. I
Yeah.
mean, that's a hard
He had
lesson.
to walk
but-
around with like one of those or something. Say shit. Like I won't look down again.
You see that kind of punishment, man? I just couldn't take it.
No.
I admit it, man. I just couldn't take it. The jogging and the 5 a.m. in the morning, all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want no part of it.
Oh yeah, your bed's not up to fucking snuff.
Come on.
You're on trash can fucking duty, and you're doing 1,000
Tip your
push-ups.
bed over.
And I got to shine my fucking shoes, too?
Oh yeah.
How about
Come
Platoon?
on.
Great movie, Platoon.
Oh, that was awesome.
When I think of Army discipline, I always think of fucking John Winger in Stripes. Bill Murray.
Right.
Him fucking
Oh,
doing
yeah.
the push-ups in the rain.
Yeah.
And fucking-
But, you know, for day-to-day discipline with these kids, I mean, like my daughter, you know, she fucking eats like ice cream, whatever. Throws the wrapper on the fucking floor.
Yeah, shit like that. You got to correct them, right?
And every day I go, come on, pick it up. She get mad at me.
yeah.
Oh, pick it up.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. I go, are you serious? You think you can do this? Why
You
should
got to teach them all the young.
Why
to do
should
the
I
right
fucking
thing.
pick it up? You pick it up.
Who get mad? Your ex-wife? I mean, your
No,
wife?
no.
Oh, your daughter.
But she'll do it. My daughter will get mad.
Okay, man.
She's
yeah.
great. I go, but don't you understand? You can't really do this.
Yeah. Well, that's-
I think sometimes
you
you'll
teach-
pick it up.
Yeah, you teach them when they're young.
You
so,
can't fucking eat stuff and then just toss it on the floor.
yeah.
Yeah.
As much as I like to.
That's about the extent of my discipline. Pick shit off the floor.
And I'm sure that like is like kind of like the tough like battlegrounds where it's like you're not gonna fucking sit there and die on a hill because there's a fucking ice cream thing on the floor. But if you don't say something, then you're gonna end up fucking being one of those parents that goes out into the place and their kids just run fucking bedlam and there's no fucking consequence for it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just
Gotta
like
be some fear.
the parents that like their kids fucking run them. Like that's not the way fucking it should happen.
I go to Market Basket in Lynn. It's like being at an outdoor playground.
Oh, yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Kids
They run
run.
around.
You've been in there, right,
Oh,
Tom?
no, I don't go there.
Oh,
I would never fucking go
What is
there.
it, free-for-all?
Yeah, it's fucking like ground zero. That,
Chaos,
like, that's,
man.
Oh, yeah, it
Oh,
is.
fuck that.
It's bedlam.
Yeah.
I will pay an extra fucking $3 fucking per item at fucking Stop and Shop than fucking go there for a discounted rate and have to deal with all the fucking
Well, you know
hooligans.
what's funny in that scenario? See, I told you before I wouldn't hit my kids, but I'd like to boot one of them in the fucking eye when no one's looking in the store. Some punky little fucking
yeah.
irritating kid. If I can get away giving him a fucking crack to the head, I would.
You like to fucking hip check them into the fucking toilet paper.
Right.
And
know?
it's like, and you see those kids
Little
running
shit.
around doing shit, and fucking you're
Because
like,
the parents suck.
yeah, you're
Right.
like,
You know?
obviously,
One look
your
at the
fucking
parents,
parents
you know.
don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah. And if you don't see the parents, you know what they're like anyways, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
you can
like
picture
if some
They're
fucking
breeders.
if some fucking like toddler is fucking coming up and fucking causing fucking a goddamn fucking ruckus and knocking shit over shelves, and then they come and they fucking like throw shit in your fucking cart and they look you right in the fucking eyes, you know that they're not being disciplined. They have no fucking. They're just running the show.
Fucking assholes. Some kid threw wood chips at my daughter at the playground the other day. I was sitting on the bench like this, watching her, right? Tortured. He's playing with a kid. I was happy. Strange, you know, just they meet up at the playgrounds or whatever. She doesn't know him. I go, hey, I'll throw fucking wood chips at her.
Yeah, good.
The kid goes like this. And he drops and the mother was right there. I go, hey, throw wood chips.
Yeah, was the mother corrector?
And she was on her phone, the fucking twat. Right? But even out there, and I said to myself, and then I started going like this. This fucking kid does something else, I'm fighting him. He was 7. Yeah. He touches my daughter again, I'm going to fucking fight him.
Slam him.
Yeah.
But the mother sat there.
Fucking idiot.
Me, I wouldn't fucking allow that.
No.
And I feel like a lot of that, and I kind of alluded to it before, I feel like it's the overcorrection of the people that were hit and abused as well. Being hit and being disciplined is different than abuse. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, right. I agree.
I mean, the people that fucking have been hit when they were kids.
Yeah, for no reason. That's different.
Yeah, that's different. But like now they kind of look at it. They're like, oh, you know, I was hit as a child and I felt a certain type of way about it, so I don't want my child to go through that. And now we're witnessing the byproduct of that.
Yeah, it's gonna be down the middle.
Doesn't work.
Or like in the movies, you show the chick, or she shows up with her sunglasses on, looking away. Oh, yeah, Susie, come on, what's wrong? No, and then she looks. She takes off the shades and go, oh my God, Bill's hitting me again. They show the broad 2 fucking black eyes and tooth missing. Go, no, he's not.
Yeah, he had a tough night at the poker game.
I fell down the steps.
Yeah. And that's just the idiocy of men thinking that women can ever be changed. You know, maybe if I spank her, she'll listen to me. That didn't work. No. Maybe if I punch her, she'll listen to me. That still doesn't work.
The Taliban's still doing it.
Women will never listen to us. It doesn't matter what you do to them, so don't do anything.
The fucking Taliban will put the fear of God into a woman or anybody.
Oh, yeah.
Well, all those places over there, you steal, they cut your fucking finger, hand, arm off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jesus Christ, if I stole a Butterfinger from fucking CVS and they took fucking a fucking limb off of me, I wouldn't have had the career I had as a fucking shoplifter, you know?
You'd think if they
you
caught
wouldn't
you...
shoplift though if you knew that was coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that would suck. How many guys do you think return to shoplifting with their one remaining arm and risk getting that chopped off over there?
Well, at that point, why not?
Well, I'm sure they're fucking like kind of like a low risk target. It was like, oh, the guy with the one arm, he's not going to steal anything. He already lost the fucking arm.
Or if they say who took it, you see the guy go, see that guy with the one arm? Easily identifiable. Him. He took it with his left arm this time because he doesn't have a right arm anymore. You chopped it off.
Yeah. Like the fugitive.
Right. A one-armed man. Oh, yeah, I think we can find that. Yeah, but they don't fuck around. They toss you off a building over there for being gay.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
places.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. How about coming up with different ways? I don't know. For these guys, we'll throw fucking rocks at them in a pit.
Yeah.
For this, how about we toss them off a building? That's a good one.
But that's like punishments for like crimes and like social like things that are like going on. Like, but I'm sure like the actual like, and believe it or not, I do have a printout of a couple of things that modern Americans from different countries that are now living in America, what they do as far as like discipline to their children go.
No honor killings.
Not anymore.
How about honor killings? I killed my own daughter because she wanted to marry fucking this guy.
Oh, yeah.
They go fucking nuts. How about that shit?
Craziness.
And then they go, what? What did I do? I did the right thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that has to be one of the biggest nightmares.
That's very extreme.
Like, or no, just like the idea of like you're born into a certain fucking like bloodline or something, and it's like we're not even talking royalty. These are people that own like fucking like shoe shops or fucking like selling bootleg DVDs, and it's like you have to marry this guy.
They can't
like arranged marriages.
That weird.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Imagine if somebody told you, "Hey, you have to fucking marry this broad and have fucking babies with this fucking broad."
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I'd fucking be off a bridge.
Oh.
But of course, like in this day and age, and this is all supposed to represent now. I mean, Americans, it's the traditional go to your room. And what do they do when they go to their room? It's like Disneyland in there.
Yeah, right.
You set them up with fucking computers, with toys, with iPads, with all of that shit. And then you have the people that try to take it one step further. They go in the room and they take all the goods out. You know, they take out the take out the iPad, take out the thing. No,
going to your room is not enough punishment. It must be stripped. The cell must be stripped.
Yeah.
No phone, no TV, no
Nothing.
video games, no computer.
Nothing. And you 2x4 the door shut so they can't get out.
Well, in Asian Americans are still slapping their kids. They're still given the belt. But one of the things that's different than the old days, what they do is that they wet them before they hit them with the belt.
What they wet it.
Or they wet them, like hose them down and then hit them with the fucking belt.
Pain, I imagine, right?
For maximum snapping.
To inflict more pain.
Yeah.
Imagine sitting there going, I know the belt
process.
hurts. How can we make it worse? Let's think. I know. We'll pour water on them first.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know, that's insult to injury.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt enough the other way.
Because then you're fucking wet, you're cold, you're fucking embarrassed because you're probably fucking naked.
Fucking people are nuts, huh? You really think about how fucking wacky everybody
They do
is?
that in Asia, or do Asian Americans do that in America?
Both. And one of the traditional Black Americans, African Americans, they actually fucking have a hell of a move, which I think is the ultimate fucking punishment, is embarrassment.
Yeah.
How is that fucking not like they just embarrass the shit out of these fucking kids, and they go to the outer limits to kind of do it, and then embarrassing them in public and making them feel like they were the fucking assholes.
You mean via insult or backhanders?
No, via insult,
Right.
but then behind closed doors, they're still beating them down.
Then they steal something, they bring them back and make them return it.
Yes,
like that.
embarrassment.
Yeah.
Shit
I know
like that.
some guy once, and see us Italians, we don't go for that. He goes, my daughter, he wasn't Italian. Well, my daughter was shoplifting at 12. To teach her a lesson, I took her down to the police station. I wink to the cop, and they put her in the cell for like 20 minutes. To teach her a lesson, I go, I would never fucking do that.
Yeah.
I go, I couldn't do that. I'd be pissed if they stole.
Oh yeah,
But I wouldn't fucking collaborate with the cops and do that.
Yeah,
You don't call the cops.
Yes,
Period.
Yeah.
You're a fucking pussy. I didn't like it. And the guy turned out to be a lifelong true fucking pussy. That's one example of how he is.
Yeah, what was that back in the day? I'm not sure if they do it anymore. It was called a chins?
A what?
A chins.
What is that?
It was some sort of thing where it was the police that, like, if you couldn't control your unruly teenager, it was a program through the police department.
Like Scared Straight or something?
Yeah, and I'm not sure exactly what they did. I think there was like almost like a person that you had to report to as the kid, and like I'm not exactly sure what the stipulations were.
Yeah. I mean,
But
I
that was
tried to
huge.
get discipline once when I joined the Boy Scouts, but the guy wanted to give me a hand job.
Oh, Jesus.
Seriously? Yeah, I wanted to learn how to light a fire in the fucking woods and shit, but he just wanted to jerk me off.
Yeah, you wanted to light a fire
So
in
much
your
for
pants.
one
I was in
attempt at
the, I
trying
was
to
in
get
the Cub
discipline.
Scouts. I never made it to Boy Scouts. Too much work.
It was, yeah.
It's too much, like,
Were you
studying.
a weeblo? You get a little
I don't
fucking
know,
badge. You wear a fucking little scarf around your neck.
Had to read the book and all that shit.
Some weird scout leader.
Yeah, but the Cub Scouts was actual like stuff that like you needed to do. You needed to like learn how to make a fire so you could get this merit badge.
Right.
But then wasn't the Boy Scouts like stupid shit like fucking like community outreach fucking like
that was like the next step up.
And peculiar little camping trips. Where they dressed like the Hitler Youth with those uniforms.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And some fucking guy who was a little light in the loafers was the scout leader. You're out in the fucking woods with a tent.
Oh yeah, some sketchy bastard playing Kumbaya by the fire.
Yeah.
Is it gone now? They even have the Boy Scouts?
I don't hear much about them, but I think
it's fucking defunct.
They're still
Eagle Scout was the premium, right?
I think the last 5 leaders were caught for trying to give hand jobs.
Yeah, they're still paying people out. They're still
right.
I watched a documentary
like
on that not too long ago.
Say, like the Catholic priest.
They're still paying people out, and like I forget what the number was. I think it was like $300 million in fucking like. Sorry, you were touched restitution went out to the Cub Scout people.
Jesus Christ.
All the people that you were taught to look up to for discipline, respect, leadership, priest, the Boy Scout leader, look how they fucking turned out, a lot of them, right?
Yeah, and that was always my problem with it, is that like I was being disciplined by someone that I knew wasn't perfect. And
Question
it's like,
authority, man. That's what we used to say.
It's like fucking like, yeah, I know I'm not perfect, but you're not perfect either. So like understanding should kind of be a part of it, but it's like,
how about the guy that's married? He's a scout leader, family, pillar of the community, but he's found to be a fucking deviant with his Boy Scout troop. Ruined, justifiably so. You know what I mean?
No, I knew a known pervert from Lynn.
Really?
He was a Boy Scout.
He's still known?
Well, I don't even know if he's alive, but I remember he was a known pervert, right? Like, whatever. But he was, I went up to Topsail Fair, and they was like signing up Boy Scouts. He was there with his troop. He was like a leader dressed up like one of them, you know, with the kerchief on.
Isn't that weird when you think about it? Fucking uniform, fucking it wasn't too hip.
yeah.
kind of light, like loafers, no? Short pants, high socks.
So what were some of the traditional discipline methods of the Italians? I know what I'm going to get here. But
physical.
Yeah, of course, but what kind of implements and what kind of techniques were being used?
The strap. I get the strap. Fucking whacked. Open, closed fist.
It was very simple.
My mother used to beat us with stuff like wood spoons and
whatever they can grab.
All right, you named everything on the list.
The parents would go like this: if you don't do this, if you don't do what I want, I'm gonna hit you. Okay, I'll do it then. That was it.
Yeah,
case closed.
You're gonna
Done.
get the strap. Yeah.
You didn't go, but Dad, can we talk about this first?
Because
no,
because there's nothing that sounds good about that.
Oh no.
Or it's when you hear just the buckle being loosened and hear it coming out of the fucking
It'd be good if one of your brothers was getting it instead of you.
Yeah.
Fucking gunslinger. Big slow motion. That fucking sound, you go, right? And he come at you with the fucking strap, his little 5'7" body with the bowed legs. Scared shitless of him. Fucking the strength of 10,000 lunatic Tasmanian devils. You couldn't handle him. You had to surrender.
It's sometimes like I mean like it always seems when you're on the receiving end of discipline and you're getting your fucking ass kicked, it always seems like it's unfair. It always seems like it's fucking unjust. But the smoke settles a little bit. You go to sleep and you're like, oh fuck, I kind of did that fucked up thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I feel like if discipline didn't work, that I'd be totally lost. You know, because of like the things that I did with the law and stuff, and like just the idea of going to jail scared me so fucking straight that I was like, okay, I'm out of this fucking loop. I'm not.
You knew you couldn't handle doing time.
Oh yeah, no.
No way. You ever do time, be a man? Serious time?
No, serious time, no.
I did 5 years. That's not even serious.
Hard labor.
But I mean, if you have to do like a month, 90 days, or something like that, that's like it. If you're somebody that fucking is not a criminal, you're gonna fucking that's going to work on you, and you're going to be like, I never want to go to that fucking place again. But if you're a criminal and you go to jail, it's not that bad. You make some connections.
You guys love it.
Fucking there's people that
you fucking get food. You fucking got a roof over your head.
Yeah.
Lift fucking weights. Play a little b-ball.
Oh yeah. And
Make a nice shiv from the workshop. Stab somebody at night. Go back to bed. Shank them.
And that's a true thing that some people that fucking, or most people that are caught up in the system and they try to like reacclimate to real fucking life, and they're like, Jesus, it was better on the fucking
Man, what the
can.
fuck? How about you do 30, 35 years, they let you out at 60, they go, now get yourself a nice job, son.
Like the guy in
What the fuck are you
Shawshank
supposed
Redemption
to
hung himself.
Someday you snap, fucking take the apron off, and you're fucking in the wind. He's an ex-con on the run.
But even that though, like the probation, having to report to people and stuff.
How about the movie Heat? The guy's washing dishes. What's his name? When they were recruiting the crew to get together.
Yeah.
He said, "Fuck that." He threw the apron. He was out of there. He wanted to be a criminal.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
His mind was made up.
He goes, "Fuck this. Wash dishes or that whole
Who
thing."
was that? Val Kilmer?
Yeah, who was the guy washing the black guy? What's his name? The guy who did State Farm commercials.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Dennis Haysbert. Good actor.
Okay.
Him, he had the deep voice.
Yeah.
You were the only one that had a chance in hell getting that.
Yeah.
Allstate he did. Allstate.
Oh yeah,
That was it.
Allstate. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing about discipline, it always seems like it's like unjust. Like as far as say somebody fucking murdered somebody. They go to jail, they sit in jail for fucking 15, 20 years, and then they get fucking sentenced to fucking death. They get the lethal injection or the electric chair. Don't you feel like there should be some sort of fucking like payoff or some sort of control in the hands of the victims' families?
Let them beat the fuck out of them.
No, like if they're like, hey, you raped my fucking 17-year-old daughter and fucking killed her, like some sort of fucking justice that's applicable
Stick
to
a
that.
fucking broomstick up his ass. See how he likes that.
Exactly, actual real justice, like street justice.
Fucking eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. I've always felt that way.
Yeah.
It should be that way. I feel like fucking, doing community service for stealing. That doesn't really do dick on a dick boat. I feel like fucking getting your arm cut off for stealing is way too much.
That's
like,
a little heavy.
There's gotta be a fucking mid-ground.
There was a thing on Daily Mail, you know that website, Daily Mail?
Of course.
Yesterday.
Maybe
Fucking
break their arm for stealing.
Yeah, breaking good. They showed this dude, they had the footage. True fucking convict. He was in court with the fucking jumpsuit. Double murder. He was a cold case guy. They grabbed him many years later. They got pictures of him like this. Oh, yeah. The ultimate fucking no good, dirty, rotten prick convict look.
He looked like a fucking rotten bastard. I
Did
knew
you see
exactly
like
who
a
you're
true
talking
rotten,
about.
but you see him with the chains. He elbowed his fucking attorney in the fucking face. They had to wrestle him down. So he drew the attorney in, like he wanted to whisper in his ear, and when he came close, he fucking elbowed him, and they all jumped him. This was just yesterday.
Yeah, and he gave him like a fucking like a career render. Like that guy might not be able to see out of that eye again.
Right.
He got him fucking like right on the meat of the elbow.
Oh.
Right in the fucking, and he never expected it coming, so he wasn't able to close his eye or anything.
No.
So he ate that whole
And that
fucking
look
elbow.
he had, he was bad to the bone, wasn't he?
And so
he's incorrigible.
He got sentenced to death on the spot for that.
That's right. That's right.
I've never heard anything like that.
Yeah.
Like he probably would have went away for fucking 25 to life,
Yeah.
and because he fucking elbowed the guy, he fucking instant death.
The fucking picture is classic.
Who
That
was this?
fucking
So
look.
good.
What state?
I want to blow that up and make it a poster.
Yeah.
It's so unbelievable. This is like classic 101 fucking A+ convict look.
Oh yeah,
Right?
Oh
It's
yeah.
so fucked up. You
Oh yeah,
gotta say
bad
it.
tattoos,
Just fucking bad.
just everything down the checklist.
He needs. That's the kind of guy you want to see executed.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and that like something like that. Like, say if you took somebody's eye out, fucking having somebody fucking take your eyes out, and you have to feel that fucking pain of not being able to see. Like, an eye for an eye sounds brutal in a lot of situations, but I mean, he will never experience that torment
No.
spending 15 years in jail and then getting a fucking lethal injection. He'll never fucking experience that kind of fucking misery. And like, that's what real justice is fucking eye for an eye.
Can you be the hangman, be a man?
Why not?
Would you be the man?
They deserve it.
Like, can you be the guy who runs the guillotine?
Yeah.
Or the hangman?
I'd be one
or
of the
whatever?
shoes in the firing squad.
Would you go? Yeah. Be the,
Push the button on the electric
I
chair.
wouldn't give a fuck. Would you?
No.
How about that? That actually just happened today. You know that there was that the college murders. The guy that fucking went.
Kluckenberg, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
What a fucking nutbag he is.
In Idaho, whatever it was.
He's getting sentenced to a firing squad.
Is he really?
I said,
Idaho.
I didn't even know that was still a thing
That's cool.
in this country.
It's
I
almost
didn't either.
fucking too good for him.
Yeah, but that
I like a nice stoning. That's a thing from the Middle East. that they
get
can bring
Mussolini.
here. Because you know something? That saying stoning, I'd like to participate.
oh yeah, and that's
They hung Mussolini upside down and
I
stoned
know.
him, right?
They had this game in Santa Cruz years ago, right? It was a amusement park. And they gave you baseballs and these full size, there was about fucking 12 of them, like mannequins or whatever, like
Yeah.
dressed in different uniforms come out. And you would wind up with these Indian rubber baseballs and try to fucking hit him. Nice thudding sounds when you hit him in the chest. But a fucking headshot that was so satisfying. So if you were doing real stoning and you could hit a guy with a nice fucking headshot, wouldn't you feel great from this? Go, I got him! Yeah, I got him right in the fucking head. You see that shot?
And that's always the best when you see those movies and stuff with people being stoned. This thing isn't taking
love
fucking. This isn't like a 30-second to a 2-minute thing. This is hours.
That's why.
This is hours and hours of the guy sitting there in the fucking gallows and people just walking by and fucking beaning him.
If you're totally fucking guilty, we on a death row killer. Fuck the humane shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
say-
all bets are off.
Torture the motherfucker.
You don't give a shit about fucking about justice, about doing just things, doing what's right. So why should there be a whole system in place to coddle these fucking maniacs?
Yeah, no.
Be a man. Discipline's a lost art. We grew up with discipline. The world was a better place back then, I think, right?
Absolutely. If the kids don't have some fear of something, you're going to get shit on. Society will be shit on, which is being shit on. They got to have some fucking parameters.
Yeah.
You do this, it ain't going to end well. They don't have that.
And that's all you need. And like we said, fear is a great motivator for a lot of things, for doing right and wrong, you know?
Can you imagine this country? People have gotten away with burning down cities on a repeated basis, especially a couple of summers ago.
You know,
And they can still do it today if they want to.
Yeah.
No fucking nothing.
all the young, undisciplined people now are going to be undisciplined parents.
Oh, yeah.
So their kids are going to be more fucked up.
That's right.
I hope you enjoyed the
Be a man.
Experience.